I'm taking a dollar store scarf and transforming it 3 different ways to look like $1,000,000. You'll have to see what's next. I'm Megan Pyra at Brassy Apple, and you're watching Refashion It. Scarves are a great accessory that can be worn year-round, and I've noticed that even the dollar store carries them. Now, recently I went in and they have their spring scarves in, which I think are really cute. They come in 4 different colors, but there's just not a lot to them. And of course, being a refashioner, I knew I could do something great with them, and I had a great project on my hands. So my first scarf, I took some flower trim and added it to it. It was great because it added a little bit of weight, so much more texture and detail, and kind of took it to the next level. You'll need some flower trim from the fabric or hobby store, and I bought about 5 yards, which is a little bit more than you need, but I wanted a little bit left over to make a brooch. So you'll lay your scarf out, and with some straight pins, you'll just line up the edge of your flower trim with the edge of the scarf. Go ahead and pin it in place, and then I just ran my sewing machine with a straight stitch right down the center. With my leftover piece, I created this brooch. Just a fun pin on a day that I wanted to be maybe a little bit more feminine. It was really easy. With a little hot glue and a piece of felt for backing, I just glued and rolled until I had the size that I wanted. Then I added some tulle and a little bit of lace, and of course a pin back. Super easy, super inexpensive. The second look is a bit more dramatic and a full look, but yes, this is a dollar store scarf. For this one, you will need 4 of these, just like the one we worked on. Because these scarves don't have a front or a back, you don't have to worry about placing the right sides together, but we're going to sew them. So using these papers as my example, I'm going to place one on top of the other, sew down one side, and then as you open it, you'll see that you have a piece that is connected. Repeat that with the other 2 scarves, sewing down one side. Then you'll take your 2 pieces, lining up your side seams on top of each other and connect them together. So when you open it up, you have one piece that is all connected. Now to get this bunchy full look, we're going to use elastic thread. You simply hand wind it onto a bobbin and place it in your machine using regular cotton thread on the top. And because we've connected 4 scarves together, your scarf is going to be extra long, and this is good because the elastic thread will bunch it up so that it's shorter. And if you don't connect 4 together, if you just try it with 2, you'll end up with a really short scarf. So what I did with the scarf is down the center seam, I ran my elastic thread, which gave me this long side. Then on either of the sides, I ran another line of elastic thread to create a bunch, leaving this side kind of long and flowing. If you wanted, you could run a 3rd stitching line of that elastic thread up the other side. But I loved the look of tight bunch, a bunch in the middle, and this long flowing look, which when worn is just really full and really fun. For the 3rd look, we're going to take a regular scarf and add a little color to it with paint. It's as easy as finding a stencil that you love. For this, you'll need your scarf, a stencil, some craft paint, and of course, a fabric medium, which you'll mix in with the paint that allows you to wash the scarf and makes the paint more pliable and soft, especially if you're going to wear it. I'm using the stencil, which is from the Martha Stewart line. And I like to place my stencils a little bit off center. So this nice medallion is placed just off the edge of my scarf. I'm chosen my paint and I've already mixed in the fabric medium. I'm going to take my stencil brush. And because these scarves are really thin, you want to make sure that you're working with not a lot of paint on your brush, because you don't need a lot for it to show up, and you don't want too much to seep through. So make sure you tap your brush really dry. And then you can tape your stencil in place or simply hold it. Once you've filled in your entire stencil, go ahead and pull it up and replace where you would like the other design part of it to go. You can go up the whole entire scarf or just on the ends, which is what I've done on this. I kept my design mainly to the ends. I hope you've enjoyed these fun ways to refashion a dollar store scarf, so run out and grab some and get refashioning. We'll see you next time.